Hey, it's Melissa from Golf Ranch, and Larry's cleaning out his bag right now, and you should see the stuff that's in his bag. No wonder it weighs like 35 pounds. So check this out. Here it is. Look at this mess. He's got about 3 dozen golf balls.
No, maybe 2.
That looks like 3. Lots of food. He's packed enough food to get through winter.
Yeah.
About 20 golf gloves. He's ready for the rain. He's got some mints, some Advil. Holy cow. And then he's got about, looks like 18 golf clubs came out of that thing. That's amazing. You know, there's one thing to be prepared, but that's pretty good. What do you have to say for yourself?
You always got to be prepared. If you don't have it, you can't use it.
Hi, I'm Melissa Azell from Tri-County Golf Ranch.
I'm Larry King. Yay.
The King. So I just gave you a really hard time about all the stuff you have in your golf bag.
I know it.
But in all seriousness, we've all had that round of golf where we're missing something that we feel like we absolutely need. Whether it's a Band-Aid or tape or Advil or food. I mean, they make fun of me for like packing a picnic when I go on the golf course, but hey, I'm never shy of food or energy or anything. So you've got a tool in your hand there that's actually a pretty smart thing to have in your bag. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's for like 3 for $1 or something like that. So, you know, a lot of people put them next to their driveway when it's snowing so that the snowplow doesn't put any tire marks in their yard or anything like that. But we use it for all kinds of golf trails.
A lot of golf trails.
A lot of golf trails.
A lot of golf trails.
All right.
You know, a lot of them, they stick it in their golf bags. You see a lot of players carry it in their bag, and they use it for alignment. They use it for a plane to swing under or swing over. They use it for all types of things. But I like to use mine as in how to stay level and keep the club in front of my body, which to me is more important than anything else. But that's my own personal opinion on that.
Absolutely. And I hate this drill. It's a great drill. I personally hate doing it. Larry only has about 2 drills that I really can't stand doing, and this is one of them. So Larry, you want to show him?
Yeah.
All right, Larry. So what are you gonna do with this alignment stick?
So I came up with this thing, and I didn't use these because they really weren't out when I first started learning how to do this. I used to take a broken club that was broke down here by the hosel, and I would stick it in my belt loops like this because everybody told me, hey Larry, the club's stuck behind you. And we've all watched Tiger Woods play golf and do that one-handed swing. And that to me is because the club is behind his body, or the shaft is behind his arms, or the hands, or whatever. It's all stuck behind him. So I hear all these stories, they got to clear their hips, and I'm here to tell you there's not one guy out there on tour who's playing in tournaments trying to clear their hips. I don't think the ladies are either. Now they've probably worked on something like firing their right side or their back side into the shot, but not trying to clear. So when you try to clear your hips, this kind of looks like this. When you set up, I can also see that I'm very level in the swing, which is good. So when I swing back and I try to clear my hips, watch what happens. You hear that? I'm stuck. A la Tiger Woods, one-arm swing, which we've seen a bunch of that. So what I try to do in this movement is make sure this moves back level. I get to the top, and I try to make sure the club and my arms are moving back in front of the shaft that I have stuck in my belt loops. And it should look like that. You can see my backside is moving, but I've also got the club back in front of my body, and I like working on this drill a lot to get things back in sync for me.
But understand, your backside isn't moving laterally towards the target.
Correct.
It's actually rotating out of the way. So
Exactly.
The right hip goes forward, the left hip works backward.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that we're still level.
We're still
there's
level.
No slide. There's no
Right.
movement towards the target.
You know, I hear a bunch of people, and this is one of the things that kind of I laugh about. If I get on my front leg, because we've all heard, get to your front leg, get to your front leg, get to your front leg. They've never explained how to get to your front leg. So this is what we, Melissa and I, and a lot of other golf professionals see all the time. They slide, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to click the shaft. I'm on my front leg. Well, not necessarily. We want you to get your front leg that way. I'm on my front leg, but I didn't go to my front leg laterally. So this drill,
we're actually turning into our front leg. We're on the inside of that leg. We're not getting to the outside of the leg.
Right.
We talk about how much pressure is put on the knee and the hip through impact, but especially
how much?
4 times your body weight. 4 times. And that's just for the average golfer.
Right.
We're not even talking about the guys on TV or the better amateur players, or Scott, our long drive guy. He's got a ton of pressure going into his left side or his front side. So imagine all the pressure you're putting on the outside of your knee and hip if you slide first.
Yeah.
And it's meant to rotate. We're turning into that hip.
Right.
So another drill I kind of like is if we get set up like this, and I actually turn back and I try to turn into my hip here. If I get outside, I'm gonna fall over.
You're gonna fall over.
I'm gonna
That's
fall
exactly
over.
right.
So I love getting set up here, and I turn back, and then I turn into it. And one, it creates great balance. But two,
were you a ballerina?
Yes,
That's
I was.
pretty good.
Yes, I was. Thank you. Anything else?
That's it for right now.
Okay. So thanks again. Make sure you subscribe down there in the corner over there.
Down in the bottom.
Yep. And have a great day.
Thanks, guys.